afternoon and flown into exile. To unconstitutionally extend his Secretary of State met with Zelaya in Washington. At the same time, the State Department said it was terminating all non-humanitarian aid to Honduras until a return to democratic constitutional governance. The aid had already been temporarily suspended, amounting to $30 billion. Assistant Secretary of State the announcement.
Today's action sends a clear message to the de facto regime that the status quo is unacceptable and that their strategy to try to run out the clock on President Zelaya's term of office, is unacceptable.
But the move fell short of what Zelaya wanted. That was for the U.S. to call his ouster a military coup. That would trigger far more sweeping cuts in aid. Crowley was the secretary didn't go further.
We're trying to do two things. One is to send a clear message and put as much pressure as we can on the de facto regime. But we still value our relationship with Honduras and in particular the Honduran people.
Today's move comes after months of stalled mediation efforts by Costa Rican President Oscar Arias. So far, Micheletti's government has refused any deal that allows Zelaya back into office for the remainder of his term. In Honduras, Zelaya's loyalists continue taking to the streets demanding his return. Yesterday in Washington, Zelaya called on the United States to take more action to force
country in the world cannot put its prestige on the line and submit to a small group of people that are pro-coup and do not accept the opinion of the international community. This is snatching of democracy during the Obama administration.
Congress has also weighed in. Many Democrats are pressing the administration to take harsher steps against the de facto government. But some Senate Republicans are blocking key State Department appointments to express displeasure with the administration's support for Zelaya, who they call an ally of Venezuelan strongman Hugo Chavez. The clock to resolve the standoff is ticking. Campaigning for the November 29th election with two totally different candidates has already begun. And for more of that congressional debate on this issue, we go to two members of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Congresswoman Ileana Ross-Layton of Florida is the ranking Republican, and Congressman Bill Delahunt is the Democrat from Massachusetts. Welcome to you both. So, Congressman Delahunt, what do you think of what Secretary Clinton did today?
I think it was the right move at this particular point in time. One aspect that your setup didn't review was that there now is an expressed statement by the Department of State that until this issue is resolved, in accordance with the Arias effort, that the election that will be held in November, I think that's the date, will not be recognized by the United States. In other words, we will join our allies in Latin America, like Brazil, like Chile, and like Mexico, in not accepting the results of that forthcoming election.
Congresswoman Ross-Layton, and what about the actual move today in terms of the aid, in terms of the